Australia has long been a beacon for immigrants seeking new opportunities, a better quality of life, and a safe environment to raise their families. The nation's robust economy, diverse culture, and picturesque landscapes have attracted millions from around the globe. However, recent trends indicate a shift, with a growing number of immigrants choosing to leave Australia. This comprehensive analysis delves into the multifaceted reasons behind this phenomenon, examining economic factors, social dynamics, policy implications, and personal narratives to provide a nuanced understanding of why immigrants are departing from the land down under. Historical context of immigration in Australia. To comprehend the current exodus, it's essential to recognize Australia's rich history of immigration. Post-World War II, the nation embarked on an ambitious immigration program to boost its population and economy. Policies evolved over the decades, transitioning from select practices to more inclusive ones, leading to a multicultural society where, as of 2020, nearly 30% of the population was born overseas. This diverse influx has significantly shaped Australia's cultural and economic landscape, fostering a society known for its inclusivity and dynamism. Current migration trends. Recent statistics from the Australian Bureau of Statistics reveal a significant increase in migrant departures. In the 2023-24 financial year, migrant departures rose to 221,000, marking an 8% increase from the previous year. This uptick is noteworthy, especially considering that travel restrictions had been lifted more than 2 years prior, yet departures had not returned to pre-pandemic levels. The largest group of migrant arrivals during this period comprised temporary students, totaling 207,000 individuals. However, the net overseas migration was 446,000, down from 536,000 the previous year, indicating a complex interplay between arrivals and departures. Factors contributing to the exodus. High cost of living. One of the primary factors driving immigrants to leave Australia is the escalating cost of living. Reports indicate that prices for essentials such as food, energy, and housing have surged, making daily life increasingly unaffordable for many. The housing market, in particular, has seen significant price hikes, with house prices nearly doubling over the past decade, rendering home ownership unattainable for many. This surge in property prices has not only affected potential homeowners but has also driven up rental costs, placing additional financial strain on residents. A viral video by the Dutch YouTube channel Hindsight delves into this housing crisis, highlighting how the dramatic increase in house prices has widened the gap between the wealthy and the rest of the population. The video resonates with many Australians who share their struggles with housing affordability, with some contemplating relocation abroad as a solution to the high cost of living. Economic factors. While Australia has traditionally been seen as a land of economic opportunity, recent challenges have emerged. The influx of migrants has put a strain on housing supply, exacerbating the housing crisis and impacting living standards. Household disposable income and per capita economic growth have declined, leading some to question the sustainability of current migration levels. Economist Chris Richardson noted the benefits of migration to the economy but criticized government failures in managing housing supply. Recent migrants also report difficulties finding affordable rentals, underlining the widespread impact of the population growth on housing availability. Policy and bureaucratic challenges. Navigating Australia's immigration policies can be complex, with some migrants facing challenges in securing permanent residency or dealing with bureaucratic hurdles. These obstacles can lead to uncertainty and frustration, prompting some to consider leaving the country. Additionally, Australia's approach to immigration detention mandates the detention of all non-citizens without a valid visa, including those seeking asylum. This policy has been a subject of debate, with human rights organisations calling for reforms. The Australian Human Rights Commission has urged the government to apologise to detainees held for extended periods, emphasising the need for legislative limits on detention durations and the exploration of alternatives such as bridging visas. Such policies can influence immigrants' perceptions of acceptance and safety within the country. Social integration and cultural adjustment. Adjusting to a new culture can be challenging for some individuals. Differences in language, social norms, and lifestyle may contribute to a sense of discomfort or isolation, prompting some immigrants to consider leaving. The sense of belonging is crucial for long-term settlement, and difficulties in social integration can significantly impact an immigrant's decision to stay or leave. Family and personal reasons. Family dynamics play a significant role in migration decisions. Some immigrants may leave Australia due to family reasons, such as reuniting with family members in their home country or moving to another country where family members reside. Additionally, homesickness and the desire to return to one's cultural roots can influence the decision to leave. Personal narratives. To humanize these statistics, consider the story of Emily, a new mother from Sydney. Due to the high cost of living in Australia, Emily needed to return to work shortly after childbirth, facing the added burden of expensive childcare and living costs. Despite both parents working, Emily's family found it difficult to afford basic expenses, including rent, food, and bills. Frustrated with the situation, Emily's family plans to return to the UK, where living costs are lower, and free childcare is available for working parents. This personal narrative highlights the financial and emotional stress that the cost of living crisis imposes on families, forcing parents to work more and rely on expensive childcare. Implications for Australia. Economic impact. Immigrants have historically played a crucial role in bolstering Australia's economy. According to the Organisation for Economic Cooperation and Development, OECD, migration boosts the employment of the Australian-born population and does not adversely affect their wages. Specifically, a 1 percentage point rise in the annual migrant inflow, measured as a share of the total population, leads to a 0.53% increase in employment among the Australian-born populace. This positive effect underscores the importance of immigrants in sustaining economic growth and labor market vitality. However, the recent uptick in immigrant departures poses challenges. A reduction in the immigrant population can lead to labor shortages, particularly in sectors heavily reliant on migrant workers. This potential shortfall may hinder economic growth and reduce cultural diversity, which has been a hallmark of Australian society. Moreover, the loss of skilled migrants can impact innovation and productivity, affecting Australia's competitive edge in the global market. Social impact. Australia's multicultural fabric, shaped significantly by decades of immigration, may be affected by the departure of immigrants. The nation's identity as a diverse and inclusive society could face challenges, potentially leading to reduced cultural exchange and a narrowing of perspectives within communities. The departure of immigrants may also affect social cohesion, as diversity has been a cornerstone of Australia's societal development. Policy implications. The trend of increasing immigrant departures necessitates a re-evaluation of Australia's immigration policies. The government has initiated discussions on reforming the migration system to better align with the nation's economic and social needs. The 2024-25 budget includes provisions for further reforms aimed at creating a more sustainable and beneficial migration framework. These reforms are expected to address issues such as housing supply, labor market integration, and social cohesion to retain immigrants and attract new ones. The decision of immigrants to leave Australia is influenced by a complex interplay of economic factors, policy environments, and personal circumstances. Addressing these issues requires a multifaceted approach, balancing economic growth with social equity and ensuring that Australia remains an attractive destination for immigrants seeking new opportunities. By understanding and addressing the reasons behind this exodus, Australia can work towards retaining its immigrant population, thereby preserving its economic vitality and multicultural identity.